I was struck by a wave of heat and burnt plastic. A blazing furnace fed by a series of pipes leading into the roof. The gas that had been flowing through the pipes was clearly powering the furnace.
There isn't a whole lot to see in this room, so I'm not going to hang around too much.
The main ingredient of Leet's moonshine appeared to be Spankles.
Now, I'm no expert on moonshine, so I'm not exactly sure why this setup can't be in the other building. Is it the heat, or... I mean, he's got plenty of space in there.
It was a rusty tap for dispensing the moonshine. Can't waste that precious moonshine. Although it would certainly kill off any bacteria on the Minikay, I doubted it would improve the taste. I filled the bottle to the top. I hoped that would encourage Leet to help me. The flames from the furnace were fierce.
It looks like there's a ladder in the back.
The furnace was too hot for me to get any closer.
And there is definitely an open doorway up there.
The droid was no longer a threat.
I've had worse.
Now, why can't we climb through there? That would be easy to get over. Another example of adventure game logic.
Hi there, Leet.
Oh, sorry. I was away with the fairies there. Any progress with my moonshine?
You're in luck. I've got it right here.
I knew that old security droid wasn't up to much.
He won't be bothering you anymore.
Good man. Now give me that bottle. So, what do you want to know?
I'm afraid I've got some bad news about our friend, Graham Grundy.
Yeah? What's that?
Well, he's dead.
Dead? Oh, nuts. Damn shame. He was a lovely guy. Lovely.
So I hear. Anyway, I'm borrowing his ID.
You are? And, how's that working out for you?
Not great. I'm having some technical problems.
Well, you've come to the right fella.
So what's the deal with that security droid?
Nasty old rust bucket. Wouldn't he let me near my booze?
Any more of them around?
Not that I know of. I can celebrate now. Got a good stash of booze ready to go.
Simple things, eh? Do you know anything about missing children?
No.
I've been tracking a child across the gap, and the trail ends here, in the city.
Can he help you?
You can't? I'm sure Graham was connected somehow.
Hang on. Did you say you were in the gap? How did you even get into the city?
Well, I got one of those visitor U-chips.
You've got a visitor U-chip?
Yeah? So?
Is that why you came to see old Leet?
Kinda.
Wait. Why does he refer to himself in the third person? Is he drunk? Or just crazy? Or both? Well, obviously he's drunk.
I'm having some issues with my U-chip. Can you help?
You bet. It's what I do.
Well, there's a weird security flag on Graham's ID. Maybe that's why I can't access his messages.
Oh?
And every time someone scans my U-chip, they notice the error. A mentor from the Ministry of Well-Being is investigating it right now.
You what? And you came here? You know they can track those things, right?
I guess.
We need to get that flag removed. Immediately. This could bring down my entire operation.
Right. What do you need me to do?
Quick! Get your hand on my workbench. Now.
It was a clamp like the one Ember had on her bench. Probably for U-chip hacking. Why is it so tight?
To stop you getting away, you idiot!
What's the cleaver for?
What do you think? One more U-chip for my trade, and 2 more thumbs for my collection. Now hold still, while I focus on your wee digits.
I had to think fast. There had to be something within reach that I could use.
I've got a wee sack of U-chips over there.
I smashed the bottle over the guy's head.
Idiot! Nobody's ever got the best of Jimmy the Thumbs. Until now.
So, you aren't Leet then?
I never said I was.
Oh yes you did. You maniac.
Everyone's got to have a hobby.
What's wrong with stamp collecting?
They call me Jimmy the Thumbs, pal. Not Jimmy the Philatelist.
Thumbs? That's what you're after?
And the U-chips. But mostly the thumbs.
Well, we kind of already know that he's crazy, but... thumbs?
What do you even do with them?
Just collect them. I like the approval they give me.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You're crazy. Now, tell me where to find Leet. The real Leet.
He's hiding out. In a place too hot for the likes of you. Folks call it the... Hellfire Club.
Save your riddles, Jimmy. And with that, Jimmy passed out. Looked like I'd have to find the real Leet on my own. It was a nasty-looking cleaver.
I think we may have already worked out where Leet is. Especially with the Too Hot to Handle and the Hellfire Club line.
I wasn't going to get anything more out of Jimmy for a while. He'd passed out, which was probably for the best. A model unicorn had been made out of plasticine. There was a strange smell of almonds. I realized what the unicorn was made out of. Plastic explosive.
I really can't wait to see what happens when we try to use the fish on, I was going to say Leet, on Jimmy when he attacks us. I guess that will be for another episode. So it seems like we need to access the furnace. And we've already explored the outer area of this building just here. Let's go back up and see what we can find. I mean, after a little bit more thorough investigation.
It was a heavy-duty throw switch.
I'm guessing that this will need to be used.
The gas pipe looked like it fed the furnace below. It was covered in warnings, highly explosive. It was controlled by a rusty-looking valve. The wheel was long since broken. I couldn't turn the valve off this way.
When we climbed up the ladder the last time, there was a tether up there. And we have just acquired a cleaver.
I had no way of detonating the C4.
I do kind of feel a little bit sorry for our friend Billy Anchor, as we have now wrecked 2 of his signs, both by detaching his anchor.
The pipe had been cracked by the falling anchor. Gas was leaking out. The sign was no longer a hazard, but the gas sure was.
Oh, hello.
The light fitting had been ripped from the wall, and the bulb smashed. Char grilling a mini-K wouldn't do much for the smell.
I'm guessing that if we used this explosive right now with the lights on, something bad would happen. Let's test that theory.
Flames had died down, but the smell of burning waste still filled the air. Behind the furnace, I could now see a ladder leading up to a room. The furnace was now off.
Okay, I'm interested to know what we will use here.
Hello? Leet?
Leet!
Huh? Hey, kid. Are you all right?
Leet! 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 Leet!
Oh, is that
What?
a Shreebman port?
Let me guess. Leet?
Leet!
Yeah. Hold your bilby, Poppy. Grown-ups are talking. Now, you. Why are you pretending to be Graham Grundy?
How do you know that?
My system flags every U-chip that walks through that door. And you are not Graham.
Correct.
Is he dead?
Yes.
Did you kill him?
No, I just borrowed his ID.
I see. Okie dokie then. Start talking.
How do I know you're really Leet?
Said I was, didn't I?
The last guy I met told me he was Leet, and that didn't end well.
That'd be Jimmy.
He tried to cut off my thumbs.
Sounds like Jimmy. Deep down, he means well.
He means well about what? Taking people's thumbs? But this definitely seems like the legit Leet.
So what's your deal, Leet?
Technical genius, ethical hacker, outlaw, fashion guru. Whatever you want to call it. I stay off the grid.
Hiding from something?
Me and Union City had a little disagreement a few years back. And we'll leave it at that.
Who's the girl?
Her name's Poppy. She's a Gaplander. Graham brought her here. Told me he'd found her wandering around somewhere.
Like, kidnapping?
Jeez! Who said anything about kidnapping? No. He was trying to help her. He thought she might be connected.
Connected to what?
Everything. Or maybe nothing.
Well, that narrows it down.
Listen, pal. Graham had a loop, and he kept me out of it.
Why does Poppy laugh all the time?
Weird, huh? It's like someone turned the happy knob all the way up to 11, and then snapped it off.
Graham never talked about it?
Like I said, me and Graham had a strictly need-to-know relationship.
So Graham just left you with Poppy?
He said it'd only be for a day. Didn't turn out that way. Poor kid. Someone had to look after her. Guess that's me now.
I'd like to think that he's a nice guy. He seems like it so far. Well, I've only met him like for 2 minutes.
Why all this attention on my Shriebman port?
Because, man, it's a Shriebman port! Do you have any idea how rare that is? Still regret having mine out. See?
Okay, so what's your connection to Graham Grundy?
Graham? Oh, he was just an acquaintance. How do you know about me and him anyway?
Graham's wife mentioned you by name.
She what? And I suppose she told you where to find me?
No, that bit was easy. I just used the tracker.
Whoa! A tracker?
Yes, a toy tracker. In that Bilby.
Bilby!
Songbird's Bilby had somehow ended up in the young girl's hands.
Oh, Graham! You amateur!
Sounds like he was more than just an acquaintance.
All right, I did know him. I'm the genius who put the masked demon and the data blocker on his ID. I took in the girl when he brought her to me when I knew I shouldn't have. Bilby Toy Tracker. Stupid, soft-hearted, stupid Graham.
Mask Demon? Do I want to know?
I'm looking for a boy called Milo. He was kidnapped 2 nights ago. I tracked him here, to Union City.
Hey, Poppy! You know a boy called Milo?
Bilby!
Not Bilby. Milo! Ah, forget it.
You really don't know any more about her?
Hey, I'm just the babysitter.
Didn't Graham ever explain where he found Poppy?
Graham didn't ever explain anything. Like I said, he was supposed to come back for the girl a couple of weeks ago.
You said you put a data blocker on Graham's ID.
Yes, but a fat lot of good it does when you tell everybody about me. Hey, Graham?
Why did Graham want his own data blocked?
Hell if I know. I run a tech service, not a chat show. He wanted 2 things from me. First was something to hide his own data from. Prying eyes.
And the second thing?
A way out of the city. Just for a day. Being an absolute bleeding genius, I manage both. Hence the masked demon.
Okay, so if I want to find out what's going on here, I need to get rid of Graham's data blocker, yes?
Yes.
Can you remove it?
Yes. But no. Graham's little disappearing act has totally messed with my mojo. Whole new level of security has been added to the Minos Gateway. I can't get in without my masked demon triggering every damn security protocol ever invented. Can't get rid of my masked demon without getting in. Basically, I'm saying Minos is out and it's a link space thing. You wouldn't understand.
Is removing this data blocker complicated?
Nothing's complicated if you've got the tools for the job. And you, sir, have got the tools for the job.
You're talking about my Shriebman port?
Exactly. All our problems solved by that glorious hole in the back of your head.
You remember link space?
Yes, finally. I was beginning to think I was the only one in this city with a brain. That said, you may be the only one in the city with a Shriebman port. Which means, oh ho ho! Today might turn out to be a good day after all. Let me show you something. Follow me.
Is that a link chair?
It absolutely is.
And I suppose you want me to sit in it.
You've got a problem with your ID. I've got a problem with mine. The solution to both our problems lies in Minos. But thanks to Graham's selfish inability to not die, I can't access the system.
So how do we get in?
Via link space. There's a back door into Minos. Now, I'm the only man in this city with a functioning link space chair. And today, the only man in the world with a functioning Shriebman port walks through my back door. I need you to do this. You need you to do this. Poppy needs you to do this. The universe needs you to do this.
The data blocker on Graham's account was stopping me finding out more about him. It sounded like Leet really could help me get rid of it. I needed to do what he said.
I like how it describes him as the real Leet. And the link chair... Wow, this is a blast from the past. I'm intrigued about how they're going to tackle link space in 3D.
A scrapped robot that looked past its prime.
Well, I guess we will find out soon enough. It seems like we're going back there.
It was some kind of old device for producing electromagnetic radiation. I guess that was Leet's bed. Either that or he had a dog. And again, nobody would let a dog sleep in that. Leet's super terminal was quite a piece of reclaimed tech. It was another hand scanner. These things were beginning to make me nervous. I could see a few errors in Leet's calculations, but I doubted he'd appreciate me telling him. Poppy?
Bilby!
Are you okay? I had the distinct feeling that I wasn't going to get many answers out of Poppy. Is Leet taking good care of you?
Bilby!
Yes, that's a Bilby, all right. Were you kidnapped from the Gap?
Bilby!
Yes, that's a Bilby, all right. What's that you got there?
Bilby!
Can I hold your Bilby?
No!
Good luck with that one, mate.
That Bilby belongs to a friend of mine.
Bilby!
I know you're really attached to it.
Bilby!
But you see, a very spoiled middle-aged woman from the lower levels wants it back.
Bilby!
You're right. I'm gonna start over. Bye, Poppy.
Bye-bye.
This is called a mini-K. Do you want it?
No one wants it.
Would you like a can of Spankles, Poppy?
Spankles!
No way. I'm having a hard enough time shutting her up as it is.
Hey, Poppy. I'm a social climber.
Are you really bragging to a little girl?
Oh, wow.
The man stank of smoke. Would you like a mini knockwurst?
Is that one of Wendell's?
Sure, is there any other kind?
Then I'll take one.
Wow.
Would you like a can of Spankles?
The blood of Asio City? Absolutely not.
Look, I've got an aspiration brooch.
I wouldn't go waving that sort of thing around up here. It'll get you nothing but a black eye and a toothless grin.
It was an old link interface, the height of intrusive tech.
I guess there is no time like the present.
So you need me to reach Minos through link space?
Correct. Ready to strap in?
I've got a few more questions.
Oh, come on, man. Leet wants his Minos back.
How does this Shriepman port work again?
I told you. It interfaces the network directly with your brain. You'll manifest inside the system with some form of avatar, and then
Then?
you'll figure it out. Now, let's fire this thing up. I'm excited to see if it still works. Ready?
Remind me, what exactly is link space?
New Union City runs on Minos. It connects all the machines and droids and doors and cameras and terminals and toasters. Minos was built on top of Link 1, a beautiful little AI network spread across the old Union City. This old Shriepman port is Link 1 technology. Good, old-fashioned, reliable hardware.
And link space is a virtual representation of Link 1?
Exactly. You'll manifest it in your own virtual avatar. Since Minos, Link Space has just been forgotten about.
Meaning?
Meaning, you can slip into Minos through a backdoor in Link Space. Undetected.
Alright, let's do it.
Actually, I'm good to go. What's the worst that could happen?
Ho ho ho, buddy. You'd be surprised.
Lead?
Relax. You've done this before, right?
A long time ago.
Hey, it's like riding a bike. First thing you gotta do, make your way through Link Space to the Minos portal.
Is it easy to find?
Maybe, maybe not. But Link Space should be completely empty these days.
Minos portal. Then what?
Find your way to the ID data center. Bring up the accounts of Graham Grundy and Elliot Richardson.
Whoa. Who's Elliot Richardson?
Duh. Elliot. Leet.
Gotcha. What's next?
Eliminate the masked demons and the data blockers on both our accounts. Piece of pie. Easy as cake. Got it?
Yeah, I guess so.
Get to Minos, then clear your software from our accounts. It's really that simple?
Uh-huh. You'll figure it out. You seem like a bright spark. Now, let's fire this baby up. Can't wait to see if she still works. Hey?
Whoa, still works. What are you...
Okay, hold on to your brain.
How am I supposed to...
I meant figuratively.